It is time to buckle those belts up as the Gatorade Cup Series gears for something completely different. The first time the Cup Series ever raced outside North America, as we jump the Atlantic Ocean to the United Kingdom at the Rockingham Motor Speedway for the Rockingham Exhibition Race. 21 invited Gatorade Cup Series drivers do battle the 1.5-mile Rockingham Motor Speedway over in the United Kingdom, and could this possibly pave the way for future Gatorade Cup Series races here over at this racetrack. Sean Richardson has the pole in the 3 car for this exhibition race. Outside of him, second, the 10 car of Justin Zeidel. In third, Ryan Brommer. Fourth, we have TJ Hanley. Running out the top 5, Isaac Nichols in the 48 car. Sixth place, we have Luke Rainey. Seventh for Sebastian Kukulan. Eighth, Jonathan Buford. Ninth for Code Luigi. And Max Aronson runs out the top 10, the 83 car. Rest of the field, there's Zachary Fitzwater Sr. 11th. 12th place, we have Eli Bright. 13th is Griffin Lynn, 14th for Levi Schoen, and 15th we have Trey Rainey. Then 16th it's Jeff Bright, 17th for Michael Gregory, 18th Carter Friesen, 19th Anthony Hernandez, and 20th for Jay Jefferson. Rounding out the field is on a row of his own. 21st it's Dale Lightning in the 47 car. There are the 21 drivers who do battle in this exhibition race over at the Rockingham Motor Speedway in the United Kingdom. Let's go to track time, fire these racing engines up for racing over in the UK. I'm glad he's fired up because the engines are fired up here for the first ever Gatorade Cup Series race outside of North America. They've been outside the United States before. They've gone to Mosport for a few seasons. This is the first time they've completely gone from an ocean, you know, to get to somewhere using boats to transport these cars over the Atlantic Ocean to now the United Kingdom at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Very unique racetrack. Watch for the exit of turn 2. The bottom lane does not really work there. Can't really make it stick. It could slow some drivers down, slow the inside on the start of this race, so you're going to want to get clear of the car on your outside. 34 laps in the exhibition race. Green flag in the air, racing in the United Kingdom in the Gatorade Cup Series. Fitzwater slows with an issue in the 9 car in the first lap, but they battle side by side to lead the first lap of the United Kingdom. Brommer does over Richardson by a nose. And you saw the stack up at the front 2 got away. They were the only car single file off to turn 1. The rest of the field was side by side or 3 wide. You saw it bumping and banging trying to get on the 9 car, Fitzwater. But those front 2, they can easily be caught in the draft if they get side by side at some point. Fitzwater to pit road in the 9 car with his issue. Gonna change some tires, obviously maybe a flat tire or loose wheel on that car. A horrible wreck for the Aussie racing in the United Kingdom, as he's now gonna not have a shot to win this race. He's already done. It's just the first lap. He's even pit road, but he's got a lap down right there. Richardson trying to run down Brommer as the battle goes on for third. Nichols to the inside, Zeidel. And this is not good. They're side by side. Watch the 9 car leaving pit road. That's gonna slow the 6. Goes on the outside. 48 grabs third from Zeidel. Buford gonna go for fourth. As the 3 tries to get around the lap car, the 9 of Fitzwater. You see how spread out the field is because they got side by side back here in turn 2. Yeah, just side by side in the exit of turn 2 just does not work. Whatever the reason is, maybe the banking, the angle of the corner, whatever it may be, it just does not work. You don't want to be side by side there on the exit. And not only does it slow you up if you're side by side, it slows everyone behind you. Like right here, Rainey and TJ, and they're side by side. Colucci will also pay the price for it. Right there, he had to check up as well, but he's going to get a nice run here on the exit of turn 2. Try to get beneath both of them. He gets by Hanley, now looks to the inside. Luke Rainey on the exit of turn 3. This is about for what looks to be 7th as the front 6 have broken away. They're going to go 3 wide for this spot. Look at Luigi in the middle. Hanley looking low. How about Griffin Lynn looking even lower? 30 laps to go in the exhibition race. 4 laps down. The leader is Ryan Brommer. How about Isaac Nichols emerging up to second, getting by Sean Richardson. Good run for the 48 through the field. As there's Justin Zeidel to 4th. Battle for 5th. Kukulan gonna get by Jonathan Buford. Luigi emerges in 7th all by himself. Griffin up to 8th. 9th for TJ Hanley. And the log Jim McCar's 10th on back. Eli Bright, Trey Rainey, Luke Rainey, Max Aronson, Dale Lane. They're gonna look 4 wide. Oh, that's not gonna work, boys. They somehow did it. What a hungry pack of cars. I mean, they're praying for a yellow flag to come out. It might be themselves that might be the yellow flag. I mean, Look at this. 3 wide. There were 4 wide. There could be 5 wide if they wanted to. Let's look back up to the lead because Isaac Nichols was hunting down Ryan Brommer. See right there. In the draft, he's pulling on the 6 car, gaining just a little bit every lap. Brommer's led every lap so far this exhibition race. Right here, it's going to change. To the inside goes the 48 of Isaac Nichols. They go side by side down the front stretch. Brommer leads again, but Nichols has the inside. And watch for this. If the 6 does not fall behind the 48 car, which he's going to right there, so that's great for Isaac Nichols. Bad for the 6 and the 3. They're going to be side by side in the exit of turn 2. They're going to get slow. Right there. You can see right there how big of a checkup it is, how drastic it is, and how far the 6 pulled ahead. He was about a full car behind the 3 car. Now he's clear of him. And you can see how far ahead the 48 pulled. Seidel to the inside for 3rd on the 3 in turn 4. He'll take it. Fitzwater, the lap car, moves to the inside. But now, Nichols pulls away from Ryan Brommer. Seidel's up to 3rd. Richardson back to 4th. Buford 5th. Kukulon 6th. 7th and 8th are Colucci and Griffin Lynn back to... look at this. 3 champions of the Gatorade Cup Series. Season 5 champion Colucci runs 7th. Season 6 champ runs 8th. Griffin Lynn. Season 7 champ TJ Hanley runs in 9th. They're all in line right now. Look at Brommer over the back of Nichols. I think he tried to loosen him up, but the 48 gets away scot-free from that. The 6 loses ground. 8 laps complete. We've had 2 leaders, Isaac Nichols and Ryan Brommer. Justin Seidel looks to be the 3rd leader of this race as he gets a nice run. We don't want to have that run into turn 2. It's going to slow them both down. It looks like the 6 cleared, but Seidel lost the nose on the car. Fitzwater's a nice run going. Richardson going to jump to the inside of the 9, though. Tried to at least. 6 has a nice run going to the 48 cars. They enter turn number 4. Brommer looking to get by the 48 Nichols to lead again. He's going to be there side by side at the start-finish line. Nichols with the race lead, but Brommer's the inside. This right now is 6-car race at the front. 7 cars because Fitzwater's the lap car up here. But 6-car breakaway at the front. Then 7th on back. Colucci and others. They're praying for a yellow flag to come out. Brommer clear at the front. Nichols clear in 2nd. Seidel cannot get the run off the top of turn 2 to get clear. Fitzwater. So that 9-car keeps it tough to the inside in turn 3. We talked about the uniqueness of this racetrack and how unique this racetrack is. Let's just look at a lap here. Watch the front stretch here. Isaac Nichols coming down the front stretch. And they go into a turn 1, which is about 90 degrees. Looks a lot like Indianapolis at this point. Right? And then you have a short turn, you expect, okay, turn 2, and then it's just a mini Indianapolis, a 1.5-mile Indianapolis. You're incorrect if you think that. Right here, turn 2, completely fine, but then you get into a kink of turn 3, a short straightaway, then to turn 3, which is a little kink, and then another short straightaway to get to turn 4. It's kind of like Indianapolis, not really. It's very different, a very unique racetrack here in the United Kingdom, and that's what's so great about it. It's not like any other 1.5-mile racetrack on the schedule right now. As these 2 battle side by side again into turn 1. What 3rd on back is praying for is that these 2 get side by side in turn 2, which has not happened quite yet. Ooh, Brommer lost a ton of time there in the 6th car. A lot of ground lost there for Ryan Brommer. Look at Rich jump to 3rd. Seidel's 4th. 5th for Jonathan Buford. Kukulon is 6th. 7th place is Colucci. 8th is now TJ Hanley as Eli Bright goes up to 9th. Griffin Lynn's fallen to 10th. Max Harrison 11th. The battle's up for 12th. Trey Rainey outside. Jerry Jefferson inside. 14th Dale Letney. 15th for Luke Rainey. Jeff Bryant 16th. Levi Schoen 17th. 18th Anthony Ness. 19th Michael Gregory. 20th for Carter Friesen. Back at the front. Brommer's going to get past it by the lap car. No, Fitzwater up in line. Look at the run for the 6 there off turn 2. Great run to the 48 car of Nichols. And the 3 of Richardson wants to get around that 9 of Fitzwater. Trying to keep touch with the front 3 right now. The 9 is a lap car. And he's trying to battle to get his lap back. I mean, there is full-on reason to be battling with these lead lap cars. If a yellow flag were to come out, he's ahead of the 48, the 6, whoever's leading, he would get his lap back and be back on the lead lap. Brommer moves up to the lead, getting by Nichols, but now the 3 might slow the 48 down. Oh, they're side by side. That's not good. Richardson did a decent job of holding it on the bottom of the racetrack. Didn't really slow much. He'll get to 2nd. Fitzwater get filtered by the 48 car. And the 1 and the 51, they're going to gain now because they're side by side in front. The 10 moves to 3rd, getting by the 48 of Nichols. Kukulon on Buford for a spot inside the top 5. Now Kashawn Richardson, he's starting to pull this race. Never got to lead that because the 6 stole it from him. Can he do it here today and on this next few laps? See from far away just how unique of a racetrack this is, how different it is. There's that little, I don't even want to call it a turn because it's not really a turn, it's a little kink. Seidel trying to get around the lap car. Fitzwater to get him out of there. Right here, this could be a good chance for someone to get for the leaders to get side by side in turn number 2. They had a nice run there, but I don't think it's going to happen. What's going to be side by side is these two. Look at the 3 gaining on the 6. I don't think they're going to be side by side, though. 3 actually messed up and went high. And Zidell lost a ton of ground. Look at Kukulon, 4th gaining. And Richardson lost all the ground he gained on the 6th car, but he'll gain it right back in the draft on these straightaways. And they're still side by side. Zidell and Fitzwater. The 10 will finally dispose of the 9 car. Willie! Fitzwater's fighting back. I think Zidell will finally get him in turn 1. There he goes. Kukulon going to try and also get by the 9, but he's going to try and go around the 10 as well. So the 10 is clear. 51 gets clear. 9 drops back. As Nichols cannot get around Buford. The front 6 break away, and here's the battle for 7th. 2 teammates, Hanley and Anderson, they go side by side. Look at the run for the 42 onto the 7. To the inside goes Cole Luigi and Griffin Lynn. Right now, these drivers, those position battles, they mean nothing for them. They just want to get up here and win the race, but only way to do that is they're halfway done, 17 laps to go. A yellow flag would have to come out. Look at this. They're going to be side by side to turn 2. The race leaders are. And look at the gap they pulled off 3rd place. Zidell right now in the 10 car is 1.4 seconds back. They got side by side and boom. All the ground, all that time, all that speed is lost. And now it's the gap going to be back to the 10 car. At the line last time it was 1.4 seconds back to Justin Zidell, who was 3rd. There's the 10 car gaining right there. What will the gap be this time to the 10 car? Back to Zidell. The gap is half a second. I think they're going to be side by side again. Oh, they are. Richardson back to the inside. Brommer, he wants to complete the pass this time by. Richardson inside. Brommer outside the 6, powering off the top. Zidell around the outside of the 3 car. Within 2 laps. 1.5 seconds diminished. It's gone. Zidell around the outside of the 3 to get the 2nd. How about that for Justin Zidell? Turn 3 around the outside. 15 laps remain for Ryan Brommer. But Zidell coming now. And will they get side by side again? Because now 4th place wants that to happen. How about Kukulon Nichols? They go side by side for 4th and 5th. Zidell with a nice run to Brommer. Gaining on the 6 car. Oh, he's got a great run off turn 2. Great rotation for the 10 car. Back behind them, they get slow because they got side by side. Buford looks to go 3 wide in the 1 car. Kukulon may have gotten the wall in the 51. Nichols gets the 4th. Buford looking for 4th. Zidell looking for the lead. Over the back of the 6, 14 to go. To the inside for Justin Zidell. He'll take it off Ryan Brommer. Back to the front and Rockingham for Justin Zidell. Richardson with a nice run. Looking on the 6, couldn't make it work. Oh, contact! The 40 and the 1 are sideways! How'd they hang on? Buford did a great thing there. He let off the gas. He saw the 48 sideways and decided, I'm not spinning him out. And he didn't have to do that. This is not a points race. This is an exhibition race. He could stand the gas all he wanted to and spun him around. And no one would have faulted him because it's an exhibition race. No points are on the line as Brommer goes back to the lead off Justin Zidell. And then being side by side, Richardson in 3rd is gaining big time. Oh, big check up and around the 10. Sideways again. Big save for Justin Zidell and Kashawn Richardson. It allows Brommer to pull away, but they have 13, now 12 to go to the start-finish line to run him down. 7th place is Cole Luigi. 8th place is Max Anderson. 9th is about Griffin and Eli Bright, with 11th being TJ Hanley. Those 11 have pulled away, as it's 7th and 8th that have pulled away, and then 9th, 10th, and 11th. And then the front 6 are gone. Look at Richardson to the inside. Zidell again. Can he make it work with 12 to go? This is side by side for P2. He lost some momentum, but it wasn't so much to where he had to check up and lose that position. He'll actually gain 2nd from Zidell right here. We mentioned he started on the pole position. He's not led a lap here today in this exhibition race. But will he do it when it matters most, the end of the race? 11 laps left in this exhibition race. It's a 3-car shootout. Ryan Brommer, Kashawn Richardson, and Justin Zidell. I think the 10 is going to try and return the favor on the 3-car. Or what happened a few laps ago. They stay clear. Isaac Nichols in 4th is going to need a yellow flag. Same with basically everyone else behind him. I just don't see him running down the gap, which is 2.5 seconds up to 3rd place. It's actually 2 seconds up to 3rd place. 2.5 seconds to the race leader, Ryan Brommer. We'll see what the gap is at the start-finish line. See if it gained at all. As we have 10 laps to go. About 15 miles remain in this exhibition race. To the 48, it gained a 10th, but that's just not enough. He needs the yellow flag. Or maybe for them to get side by side. 3 cars looking on the 6. Inside on corner exit. Richardson, mentioned, did not lead a lap to start the race out. Zaidel looks to go 3 wide into turn number 4 for the lead. Contact for the lead. Rubbing and banging. Richardson through the middle. Zaidel down the inside. Side by side with the 6. 9 to go. Brommer back out in front. Zaidel. Remember the 3 almost spun the 10 out before. Zaidel repaid the favor in turn 4 and decided the 3 was not going to get the lead that time. So we just saw right there, if you get side by side in turn 3, you slow each other's momentum to where 3rd place has a huge run. Is Nichols gaining now in the 48 because of that? Zaidel side by side again with the 6 car. Off to turn 4. He couldn't quite get there. But through the middle of turn 4, he gets there. 8 laps left at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. A great battle for the lead. Zaidel inside with Brommer outside. Zaidel's going to clear. Now what does Richardson do in the 3 car? He's going to jump inside the 6 car. He lost all of his momentum, but the 3 lost even more momentum. The 6 powers around the top to get clear for a second. It might be 2 cars now to break away. But we've seen contact made. I mean, don't count out the front 2 wrecking each other. When we've seen that could very, very realistically happen. 7 to go. And the yellow flag. That changes everything about this race. The get back to the 48 and all those drivers, get rid of it. It's gone. With 7 to go, yellow flag is out. Season 2 champion Jeff Bright has crashed. And we're going to have restarts under 5 to go at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Let's go see the reasons for our first yellow flag of this exhibition race. This is a crazy set of circumstances that brings out this yellow flag. Trevor and Levi Jones are side by side off turn 1. Jeff has a nice run going to those 2. He's going to jump to the inside. He's going to try and block Dale Lightning. 47 goes down all the way. It's a horrible entry into the corner and just cannot make the corner and uses the 5 as it's braking. Jeff Bright hard into the outside while spins around hard. Yellow flag in the end for Jeff Bright. That car is toast. He will definitely probably finish, probably not last because Fitzwater's obviously back there, but he'll finish last car in the lead lap because of all that damage. Look at this hard hit for the 5. I mean, he only went about 100 miles an hour into the wall, but still a hard impact for the 5 car. And what this does is changes everything about the race. The field is now caught up. The race leader at the time of yellow was Justin Zaidel. They had a nice gap over 4th on back, Isaac Nichols and the rest. But it erased that gap. It is now gone. With under 5 to go, we're going to have a restart. Justin Zaidel and Ryan Brommer, Kashamerson in the front 3, then the lap car of Fitzwater in 4th. Let's see how this restart goes. Justin Zaidel out in front. Who gets back in front to win it? Lights are out atop the pace car. 3 laps left in the Rockingham Motor Speedway exhibition race in the United Kingdom. All 21 cars are running. 20 are on the lead lap. Justin Zaidel trying to pull out a win here in this exhibition race. He has to hold off maybe the best car today, Ryan Brommer in 2nd. How about pole sitter, Kashawn Richardson? He rides in 3rd. Lap car, Fitzwater, 4th in line. But 4th on the racetrack is Isaac Nichols. Jonathan Beeford 5th. Sebastian Kukulon 6th. Max Harrison 7th. Cole Luigi 8th. Jay Jefferson and Luke Rainier the front 10. The question will be, which row gets side by side first? Because that'll be the one that holds up the rest of the field. 3 laps to go at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. The United Kingdom fans on their feet as we're back green. Brommer, a great jump. Look at Richardson as well. The 3 jump to the inside of the 6 car. They go side by side for P2. Now what's going to happen here because they're side by side? Will they get slow? Can the 3 get to the inside of the 10? Slow him up. The 3 slows the inside. The 1 slows the inside back there. Nichols gets away on the top side. So Nichols has pulled away. He's now joined the fight for the win. Back behind them, slide sideways off turn number 3. That means side by side is hurting them. Zaidel loves it. He's pulled away to a nice gap. 2 laps to go at the Rockingham Motor Speedway. Zaidel's pulling as they're side by side for a second behind. And they're still going to be side by side in turn 2. I mean, this could not have gotten any better for Justin Zaidel. Yeah, oh, the 48 really slowed there, so the 3 pulled away. Richardson is 2nd, but Zaidel's pulled away. Coming into turn 4, he'll see the white flag. Justin Zaidel is a country mile ahead of Kashawn Richardson. Last lap in the exhibition race, Zaidel leads in the 10 car. Get back to the 3 car is a distance of 8 tenths. Zaydell through one well. 3 wide behind into turn 2. How's that going to work out? They're wrecking on the last lap. Hard along. Fitzwater's upside down. A last lap crash in Rockingham, UK. Back to the front. Zaydell in the 10 car. Fast car and a paycheck for Justin Zaydell. He wins the exhibition race at Rockingham, UK. As we've wrecked on the final laps, they were 3 wide. Justin Zaydell has won the exhibition race in the United Kingdom. Richardson in 2nd, Brommer in 3rd, Nichols in 4th. Luke Rainey gets away with 5th as Fitzwater goes upside down on the last lap. He was a lap down, remember. Caution flag on the last lap. Let's go see how it happened. They just got 3 wide. This is going for broke on the last lap. This is an exhibition race. You don't really care as long as you don't get hurt. And what could have happened could have hurt a lot of drivers. Eli Brent at the bottom of the racetrack, the 88. There he is, that Windows 10 Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. He just dives down to the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to wipe Kukulon out right here in the 51. Hits him, spins him up the racetrack. Luigi's up there, Fitzwater's up there. It projects it on into the air and off the ground. Upside down. Luigi goes all 4 times into the air. Cars get away, but Fitzwater's up on his lid. And a crazy crash to end the exhibition race here at Rockingham, UK, as about 4 race cars get major damage and a hard hit for a lot of them. See, Eli Bright, they're just overzealous. It's the last lap. He said, I can get these positions, but it did not work out for him at all. He leaves with a damaged race car for Hendrick Motorsports, and a lot of drivers not going to be happy with Eli for sure, especially Fitzwater ended up on his lid in the 9 car. Justin Zaydell didn't carry the way as he got back in front to win this exhibition race at the Rockingham, UK Motor Speedway. Zaydell wins the race over Sean Richardson in 2nd, Ryan Brommer in 3rd, Isaac Nichols in 4th, and Luke Rainey in 5th. Max Anderson 6th, Jonathan Buford 7th, Jay Jefferson 8th, Trey Rainey 9th, and Michael Gregory rounding out the top 10. Dale Lightning 11th, Levi Jones 12th, TJ Henley 13th, Anthony Ennis 14th, Griffin Lynn 15th, with Cara Friesen 16th, 17th on down had damage, Eli Bright, Kukulon, Jeff Bright, Luigi, and Zachary Fitzwater Sr. So what a crazy exhibition race it was. Track position definitely prevailed here today in Rockingham. Question is, will this be on the schedule for later seasons? Find out next few seasons. Will Rockingham UK join the other racetracks on the schedule? Thanks for watching this exhibition race. Congratulations to Justin Zaydell on the race victory. We'll return to our normally scheduled dirt races at Eldora, Springfield, and Bristol Dirt. So I'll see you guys then.